Hello, and welcome back. You made it here, to this quiet place, to this moment that belongs entirely and only to you. Wherever you are right now, whatever kind of day sat on your shoulders, whatever thoughts have been turning like slow wheels in the back of your mind, you can let all of that become very soft now, very distant. You don't have to solve anything tonight. You don't have to remember anything. You don't have to be anywhere other than exactly here, in this comfortable warmth, listening to my voice carry you somewhere gentle. So take one long, easy breath in. And let it go. Good. Let's begin. Imagine that you are standing at the edge of a meadow. It's midnight, but not the dark, uncertain kind of midnight you might know from a city or a worried mind. This is a different kind of midnight entirely. This is the midnight that the old stories always knew about. The kind that glows. Above you, the sky is enormous. Enormous and deeply, deeply blue. A blue that has no name in any language you've ever spoken. It is somewhere between ink and velvet. Somewhere between the color of deep water and the inside of a held breath. And scattered across it, in every direction your eyes can wander, are stars. So many stars that the sky itself seems to shimmer, seems to breathe, like something softly, endlessly alive. The moon is full tonight. Full and round and low on the horizon. The color of old cream and warm candlelight. It hangs there like a lantern that some very kind and very patient person just lit for you. And it pours its light across the meadow in long silver rivers, turning the grass to something precious, turning the whole quiet world to silver and shadow and peace. You take one small step forward, and your feet meet the grass. Oh, feel that. The grass is long here, just past your ankles, soft as something dreamed. Each blade is cool and slightly damp with the evening dew, and they brush against your skin like the gentlest possible greeting. Like the meadow is saying, "Hello, we've been waiting. Come in." The air is cool, but not cold. There is a perfect temperature that exists only in the best kinds of dreams and the best kinds of summer nights, where the warmth of the day still lingers just beneath the cool of the dark. And this is that temperature. It settles around you like a shawl, like something soft draped across your shoulders by someone who loves you. You breathe in. And the meadow has a scent. Of course it does. Everything real and beautiful has a scent. And this one is extraordinary in how quiet it is. There is clover, sweet and faintly honeyed, curling up from the ground where the flowers have folded themselves closed for the night. There is grass, that clean, green, grounding smell that somehow always makes the shoulders drop and the jaw unclenched. There is the faintest whisper of wildflowers, something floral and pale, lavender perhaps, or chamomile, drifting past you on the occasional, barely there breath of the wind. And underneath all of it, beneath the clover and the grass and the flowers, there is the smell of the earth itself. Dark and deep and old. The kind of smell that tells your oldest, most animal self that you are safe, that you are held, that this ground has been here long before worry was invented, and it will be here long after. You begin to walk. Slowly. There is no reason to go quickly here. There is no destination, no appointment, no particular place you need to reach. You are simply moving through this beautiful, breathing darkness for the pure and simple pleasure of being in it. And your feet find a gentle path through the tall grass, not a worn trail, but a natural parting, as if the meadow itself has made a little aisle just for your passing. With each step, you feel the day a little further behind you. You feel the tension that lives between your shoulder blades beginning to soften, like wax near a flame. Slowly, gently. There's no forcing it. It simply loosens on its own, the way things do when you finally give them permission to let go. Your neck, your jaw, the small, tight place above your eyebrows where a day's worth of thinking tends to gather. All of it softening now, growing heavy. growing wonderfully, peacefully, heavy. Somewhere out in the meadow, not far from where you walk, there is a sound. An owl, sitting somewhere high and hidden, watching the night with those wide, quiet eyes. Its call hangs in the cool air for a moment, round and velvet-edged, and then dissolves into the darkness the way all sounds eventually do. But it leaves something behind, a kind of resonance, the feeling that you are not alone in this meadow, but that your company is easy and warm and without any demand at all. You are simply sharing the night with the creatures who love it best. The crickets keep their steady rhythm beneath the grass. You can hear them on both sides of you now as you move deeper into the meadow. Their song rising and falling in tiny waves, weaving together into something that sounds almost like music. Ancient music. The oldest lullaby anyone ever thought to write. Ahead of you, the moonlight pools in a wide, open circle where the grass grows a little shorter, a little softer. A natural clearing at the very heart of the meadow. And as you approach it, you notice something wonderful. The whole clearing seems to glow, not with light from above, but from within. From the way the moonlight has collected here, gathered and deepened, turned the pale silver of the grass into something almost luminous. Small wildflowers are scattered through it, white and cream and the faintest yellow, and they catch the light and hold it the way sea glass does. The way anything beautiful does when it's been found exactly at the right moment. You walk into the center of the clearing, and you stop, and you look up. Oh, the sky from here. With the tall grass no longer framing your view, the sky opens up completely, horizon to horizon, wall to wall, an absolute cathedral of stars. You can see the great sweep of the Milky Way arcing overhead. That soft, hazy river of ancient light. So many stars so close together that they blur into a gentle smear of silver, like breath on cold glass. It occurs to you, standing here, how very large the universe is. And somehow, for once, that thought doesn't make you feel small. It makes you feel held. Because all of that enormous, beautiful, starlit space is simply the world being bigger than any worry you have ever carried. And your worries, which felt so significant in the daylight, seem now like pebbles. Very small, very smooth pebbles. And you can feel them sliding out of your open hands. There is a place to sit here, in the center of the clearing. A low, flat stone, but it's wrapped in soft moss. Moss so thick and dense, it feels like sitting on something between velvet and cloud. You can feel the temperature of it even before you sit. Cool at the surface, but not unpleasantly so. And beneath that coolness, a deep, patient warmth that the stone has absorbed from a long summer's worth of days. You lower yourself onto it and let out a breath you didn't know you were holding. The moss beneath you is extraordinary. Every small green surface of it presses up against you with the most delicate, particular softness. Your hands rest on it at your sides, and you can feel each tiny, intricate filament, damp and cool, and somehow incredibly alive. The earth beneath the stone hums with a low, slow warmth, the kind of warmth that has no urgency in it at all. The kind that says, stay. Stay as long as you like. And so you do. You stay. Time behaves differently in a midnight meadow. It doesn't hurry. It doesn't stack itself into lists and schedules and the anxious geometry of a busy life. Out here, in this silver light, time simply moves like the grass moves, in a slow, continuous wave, going nowhere in particular, utterly at ease with itself. You can feel your body beginning to understand this. Your legs, your hips, the long muscles of your back, all of them taking their cue from the slow, patient earth beneath you. They are releasing, deepening, settling into the stone and the moss and the cool night air with the kind of ease that only comes when the body finally believes it can stop performing, stop bracing, stop preparing. There is nothing to prepare for tonight. Nothing coming. Nothing requiring your vigilance or your speed or your cleverness. There is only this wide, quiet darkness, this patient moon, this meadow that has been here through 1,000 midnights just like this one, and will be here through 1,000 more. The breeze that moves through the clearing is warmer than the one at the meadow's edge. It has traveled across the open ground, picked up the last traces of the day's warmth that still linger above the earth, and it arrives at your skin like something between a sigh and a caress. It moves your hair. It touches your cheeks. And then it passes on into the darkness, carrying with it whatever small remaining tension it found in you. Just like that. Gone. Somewhere at the far edge of the meadow, beyond the ring of tall grass, there is the sound of water. A small stream, perhaps, or a spring running quietly over smooth stone somewhere in the dark. You can't see it, but you can hear it. That gentle, continuous conversation that water has with itself and everything it passes over. A sound so fundamental, so deeply familiar to something ancient in you, that it works on the body like a key in a lock. And everything opens. Your eyes, which have been soft and unhurried as they explore the sky above you, grow heavier now. Not in an uncomfortable way. Not the heavy of a headache or a hard day. This is the heavy of deep rest. The heavy of a body that has finally, genuinely, been given permission to stop. You let them rest. Let them close. And now the meadow is something you feel rather than see. The coolness of the night air across your face and hands. The mossy stone beneath you, solid and patient and good. The slow, even rhythm of the crickets. The distant whisper of the stream. The occasional, gentle movement of air through the tall grass at the clearing's edge. like the meadow, breathing in its sleep. You breathe in. Clover, grass, a thread of wildflower on the air. You breathe out, and you can feel your heartbeat now, in the slow, comfortable way. You only feel it when things are very still. It is steady. It is patient. It asks nothing of you. It simply does its ancient, faithful work. And you feel it moving through you, like a river that has been flowing for as long as you can remember, and will flow long after this night has passed into the morning. In through your nose, out through your lips. Each breath a little longer and a little slower than the one before. Each exhale releasing something you don't even need to name. Something that no longer needs to come with you. The moon is watching over you. You don't need to see it to feel it. That warm, golden weight of light, even through closed eyelids. The way it presses against the darkness, like a hand pressed gently to a door. Present, patient, keeping watch. It has kept watch over meadows like this one for longer than memory can reach. And it will keep watching long after tonight. This is its nature. This is what it does. And you, lying here in its silver care, are simply one more beautiful thing it is lighting from above. The stream at the edge of the meadow seems a little closer now. Or perhaps you have only become more still, and in your stillness, you can hear it more clearly. The way silence lets in sounds that the noise of ordinary life keeps out. Each small note of water tumbling over stone. Each tiny splash and murmur. It is telling a story, that stream. But it is a story with no words, and no ending, and no plot that needs following. It is simply sound, shaped like peace. You feel the weight of your body in a new way now. Not as something to carry, but as something being carried. The earth beneath you, solid and faithful, is doing the carrying. It has always been doing the carrying. Every step you've ever taken, every night you've ever slept, the ground has been there, present and steady, and asking nothing in return. Tonight, you feel that clearly. Tonight, you simply let yourself be held. The grass at the edge of the clearing moves, and as it does, it makes that sound. That particular whisper of 1,000 long blades moving together, each one bending and returning, bending and returning. It is the sound of something patient, something that is learned through long experience, that the wind will come and the wind will go, and none of it requires resistance. You simply bend and come back, and that is more than enough. Perhaps you know something about that. Perhaps you have done more bending and returning than you've ever given yourself credit for. The meadow sees it. The midnight sees it. This dark, glowing, generous night has all the space in the world for someone who has been bending and returning for a long time. And it offers you now the gift of simply stopping. For a little while, being still.